And Brett, let's jump into some NFL right now because training camp is underway. We're starting to see players report. Already starting to see some injuries like we saw with Carson Wentz go down. We don't know the full extent of what that's going to be like. But it made me start to wonder, is there some value already in whether it be these divisional lines, whether it be the conference lines, or even outright Super Bowl champions? I was looking at that AFC South, Brett, and ooh, it is really tempting right now when you look at just the fact that the Titans are not really heavily favored. They're minus 110 to win the AFC South right now. And if Carson Wentz is down, and that's a significant foot injury, I don't really put the Colts in contention. Um, we've heard rumors about the Texans and Deshaun Watson. I even saw rumors. I couldn't tell if they were joking about him playing scout team defense for the at safety and being the fourth string quarterback on their depth chart. That has to be a joke. It has to be. But I mean, uh, these divisional odds right now, I think there might be some early value to look at as these teams approach training camp.
Yeah, I definitely think there's some value, Higgins. I think you brought up a good one, the AFC South. I think the NFC West is very interesting, and I actually, Higgins, pulled the trigger on something. Here I am, week zero of whatever, the NFL preseason, and I'm pulling the trigger on an NFC West division outright bet. I don't think these odds are right, Higgins. We see the San Francisco 49ers listed at plus 185, the LA Rams listed at plus 195, the Seattle Seahawks plus 270, and the Arizona Cardinals plus 600. I'm hopping all over the Seahawks at plus 270, Higgins, because as soon as the week one games tip off, we don't know who the 49ers quarterback's going to be. We don't know how the Los Angeles Rams are going to look with a new quarterback. They're starting running back out for the year with a torn Achilles. So that whole tandem there is going to be different than a year ago. And meanwhile, the Seattle Seahawks bring back their head coach, bring back Russell Wilson, bring back their running back, bring back their two leading receivers. Hopefully they upgraded on tight end there. They brought in a tight end this offseason, Higgins, to upgrade from the whatever they were doing a year ago at that position. So I like the Seahawks plus 270 here. And I think when the season kicks off, week one, Seahawks are going to be 1 0. I don't know what the Rams are going to look like. They square off against Chicago. I think they start Dalton, the Bears I'm talking about, week one against the Rams because the Rams defense with Aaron Donald and Brockers and Ramsey and a few others there. I don't know if you necessarily want to throw the rookie to the Wolves week one, but week two, I expect to see Fields in there, so we'll see how that plays out. But Rams week one, unsure. 49ers week one, unsure. Cardinals, I don't know. I'm not betting on Kingsbury yet. So Pete Carroll and the Seahawks are my bet this early, plus 270.
Yeah, to be honest, I hadn't really looked at this NFC West until you had brought it up, Brett, and I agree with a lot of what you said there. I don't know if I'm necessarily backing Seattle, but I would agree that the Seahawks have the least amount of new questions around their team of any of these NFC West programs. Because, like you said, they have their head coach coming back, they have their quarterback coming back, they have a lot of the similar pieces, and a lot of the issues they had last year are some of the same issues they have this year. I would say the Cardinals have a lot of value on them, though. I know Kingsbury can be tough to trust, but if you don't believe this mystery around DeAndre Hopkins and the tweet he sent out about the vaccine and whether or not he's going to end up playing or whatnot, if you think Hopkins is going to be on the field full time, it's not going to be an issue, then plus 600 might be some juicy value. Also, if you don't believe Chandler Jones is going to get traded, like this news that recently came out, plus 600 might be some decent value for a Cardinals team that actually, to me, looks rather loaded on many sides of the ball and in many aspects. Where you look at the Rams, their defense is spectacular, but you have Matthew Stafford, who comes with question marks because he's only ever been with the Lions and has never actually had to win or be in a situation where he's had to win. San Francisco 49ers, they have the quarterback room that they're going to be dealing with, so who knows? Seattle, I agree. The least amount of new questions, though, so that is a very, very interesting division to take a look at for some potential value, Brett.